how are you?
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Come on in, come to the office.
Gupta, welcome to Showbiz India and to our very special celebrity profile. So let's rewind back. I want to get to know you up close and personal. When did you first discover your calling to be a photographer?
I think I was doing my master's in biochemistry and I saw the colors in the test tubes were reminding me of chiffon, garden variety ads. And I continued photography. Actually, I inherited it from my dad, who was a really good photographer, and he was amazing as a hobbyist. And as a kid, I used to play with their cameras, and I broke them. Photography was not a career that time. And when I decided that I'm going to be a photographer, hell broke loose.
So where would you say was your first professional break where your family and everyone could be appeased saying, okay, this is a profession now?
That actually happened after coming to America. So as you know, I came to America and I started working here. By that time I was married, and we signed with a magazine which had my first job to shoot Bruce Lee's daughter. And of course, my family knew Bruce Lee. My brother is a martial artist, so he was the biggest fan of Bruce. So I was kind of a whole night excited that I'm going to meet her, and when they saw behind the scenes shots and I sent it, and she was showing all, like, what her dad used to do, and she's a martial artist too. So that was a big deal for them, that they acknowledged it, that this is a career and I get to meet, and of course the salary was fat, so they were happy that it's kind of a career.
What would you say were the milestones of your career then?
Milestones of the career, when it just comes with the responsibility, like the kind of people you work with, the kind of artist I'm working with, whether it's in Hollywood or in Mumbai. We work with like some very major line of people, like a few of them. Like I was working with Ben Affleck on his directorial debut. We were working with Elizabeth Shue and Davis Guggenheim when his film got the Oscar, and he was nominated for the Inconvenient Truth. Yeah. And that time their publicists wanted us to come into the scene and make an image which they can publicize with the news. So that's kind of like a big thing on your shoulder, and you realize that if this person is going to do something, you are basically behind it, because yours are the images and which you're promoting and creating, which is going to go out and make that person. So we make an image, we break an image, the old cast, and create new one, and just artist fits into that.
Yeah, that's very fascinating, and we were talking about this a little bit earlier, how photography is much more than just photographs.
Yeah,
Can you expand on that a little bit?
Yeah, sure. It's basically, it's not just capturing the moment. Sometimes it is creating the moment. Like every art, like there are two aspects, how you do it and what you do it. So how you do it is you learn in the school and college and everything, but what you do it comes from you. So after a certain time, and look at that, it's all turning gray. So the people start acknowledging this thing, that it's not about what I'm doing or how I'm doing, it's about what I'm doing with them. So recently a case came to me 2 years back. The producer for a movie called His, Nuclear Mango people, they came to me and they said, we have an actor from India and we want to work with you. The actress name was Malika Sherawat. And I met her, an amazing person, and she became very good friends with my whole group. And we started giving her images, and people were saying, is she Italian? Or is she Spanish? So it was not that typical stereotypical Indian image. And she went along with that, And we were very happy about her performance in Cannes. Now we're working with a lot of people, from India, like Preeti Zinta we're working with, and Harman Baweja we are working with, Aftab we worked with, Aftab Sivdeshani, and a lot of those people.
In your vision, who are some of the most beautiful faces in the world?
I think those are going to be untouched faces from tribal part of India. Like, that's my desire and dream, is to go and capture India, the beauty, the essence, the fashion which lives in Jaisalmer, Rajasthan. Untouched tribes,
The real rustic.
The real rustic, yeah. And you'll find it in Argentina, you're gonna find it in Africa, So all these old cultures, they have that here.
I don't know much about photography, but of course, with the advent of Photoshop and everything, things have changed dramatically. In your opinion, what has been the evolution been like?
The tools comes with the advancement of science, like as science progresses, the new tools comes and you start using them. But as I was talking to someone like from your group, that is like, what camera do you use? I said, it doesn't matter, the camera takes pictures. Actually, its camera is just a tool. People take pictures. You remember that cliche that guns don't kill, people kill, So I think it's like that. But yeah, digital was a shock for everyone because we are resilient to change, and I was the one who didn't take it very nicely. So I was stick to my film, and I thought that photography is over and there isn't gonna be anything because clients are not ready to pay for the film cost because that was exorbitant, But it opened a lot of avenues, digital. And I think for the kind of work we do, it's not much different. Digital technology has progressed so much that it's almost like film, and in cinema too, it's changing.
Let's talk about a little bit about every single shoot that you do. You're very creative. You make a concerted effort to create a different look. So how do you come up with different looks, different sets?
This is basically, the whole group needs to be appreciated for that, the group behind Gupta. They are very talented people, and I'm very blessed to have them. So every project starts with, we discuss it. And then there are people, they are just fashion divas, they are fashion icons, they know what is happening. Then there are people from film division, they are film buffs. They watch everything, whatever is globally happening. This is the difference, and this is the benefit you get when you live in America, and especially in Los Angeles. You get people who have a very global vision. So we study the project, we study the situation, we study the need, and we have a huge group, like around 20-25 people extended. At a given time in office, sometimes we have 8-9 people, but if we need it, we can pull those 20-30 people together, and they all do their research. Then the project is, that we're going to be shooting something like that. We call the right people, we put the right team together for that project, and we get the project executed.
So in conclusion, Ash, what's next for you? What does the future hold for you?
And definitely, the way I've been living in LA for the last 22 years, as you know, I would love to, it might be age, I want to do something with India. And everybody says, why now? I think the time is right. We have reached to a stage where I would love to, at this stage, I would love to collaborate with India. Because after coming to America, it's like you get a bird's eye perspective about your own country, your own culture, your own fashion. And India has changed drastically. Don't you think in the last 20 years,
Oh my
we
God,
have
and
gone
how?
we're completely globally, internationally equipped. Amazing films are being made. Beautiful music is being created. And I want to be a part of that. I don't want to miss out on that.
Well, I think that's a fantastic vision.
Yeah,
and we wish you all the best. And I'd love
Thank
to
you
meet
so
your
much.
team now.
Thank you so much. Reshma, meet Gunta.
Hi, Gupta.
Hi.
So what does it feel like to be here?
It's very exciting all the time. There's all the time something happening, fashion models, photography. It's very exciting to be here.
So how did you discover her?
Well, her manager brought her. She's a aspiring model, and she had a lot of time while she was settling herself in Los Angeles. And she liked the energy here, and she decided to be just part of the group. So she goes to her castings and auditions, and she's with us. So she's interning, she's learning the trade and everything.
Well, she's absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you.
And we wish you lots of success.
Thank you. To you too.
Wow, someone's working away.
Well, this is my room. That's my partner, Alex Burkett.
Hi, Alex. Nice to meet you.
Hi,
That's my
Reshma. Very
first
good to meet you,
assistant.
everyone.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise. We've had the pleasure of meeting them before. Now tell me, what's the magic behind each one of them? Each one of them, I'm sure, is very special.
It all spins out from the creative mind of Ash Gupta. And then we all do our part. We bring in our own talents, our own ideas, and he's very cool because he listens to us. May not agree, but always listens at least. And we just all work hard. You know, we're very dedicated. We're excited about the craft and the business and the art of photography, all of that. And now moving into moving images, as you probably heard. So yeah, it's a lot of fun.
And now, talking about exploring India, have you ever seen any Indian film?
You know, as a matter of fact, speaking of Showbiz India, about 7 years ago, before I met Ash, every Saturday I would sit down with my coffee. You know, it was leisurely Saturday. I would flip on, I believe it was Channel 18 here locally, and I would watch Showbiz India and, you know, marvel at the sets and the dancing. And, you know, I didn't know Hindi. I still don't really know Hindi, but I knew nothing in terms of Hindi, so I wouldn't understand the words, but I could very much appreciate the art of Bollywood and films and so forth. So then I was fortunate enough to meet Ash, and now, of course, you know, met some of those Bollywood stars and done some shoots with them. So it's a lot of fun.
Wow, well, thank you. You made my day as well. Now, over to you. Yes, over to you. Tell me, out of all the beautiful Indian women you've met who are stars, who is the most beautiful?
I'd have to say Malika. I think she's a beautiful lady. You know, we meet a lot of beautiful girls that come in here, especially the Indian girls that come over here for branding, for business, for pleasure, whatever it is. Priti is another one, Priti Zinta. She is absolutely gorgeous. They all just have a vibe about them that's beautiful. So it's nice to be around here, people that you wouldn't normally get to walk up to in India. They'll come, hang out, sit around, you know, we'll have coffee and go through pictures and just have a good time. So it's really a lot of fun.
Once again, it was so great to see you. And you have one more team member who's a little camera shy.
We do. We have the very eccentric, very elusive, very interesting personality, Mr. Tim Rudolph. He's our senior photographer here. He's working in his station back there. I don't know if we can convince him to make an appearance. Tim!
Well, thank you once again, both of you.
Our pleasure.
This has been an amazing experience for us and our viewers. And you know, Ash, in conclusion, I have to tell you, what I feel the most here is a lot of love.
It is there because 16 hours living together away from our families, a lot of love needed, a lot of love is needed.
Yep.
Well, we wish you lots of continued success.
Thank you so much, Reshma.
Thanks, Reshma. Thank you.
Thanks for coming here and just visiting us, you know, like awesome.